So it was just, on dark, and Heather heard them breaking our letterbox. And assuming it was kids, I rushed out to chase them off, which I expected them to do. Unfortunately, they weren't kids, and they set on me when I stopped them told them to stop breaking my letterbox.
The attack left Stuart unconscious, and with his wife fearing for his life, the police responded quickly. Although the offenders have been caught, it has brought to the surface the issue of destruction of private property. And while Stuart's case was an extreme example of what's happening, he's not the only local who's had a gutsful.
We're being vandalised by, I don't know whether it's youth or adults, I can't say, but it's so unfair. And I don't think we should put up with it. I think we should make a stand. And me, for one, I don't want to become a victim. And I have two choices. I can give in to them or I can fight them. Well, I'm going to fight them. I'm not going to become a victim.
With 4 new letterboxes in just 3 years, Ros has taken a more practical approach, making her latest one out of concrete and bricks.
And so I've decided, well, I'll build something that then need a 4-wheel drive to knock it down. And I just hope if they try, it'll do more damage to their vehicle than it will with my letterbox.
Although it's unlikely that Ros's new letterbox will be smashed anytime soon, it won't put a stop to other letterboxes in the area being attacked.
I'm sure it won't happen again. I certainly hope it won't happen to me. I don't think I could stand it again. But I'm sure we'll settle down and be comfortable with the area as we used to be. But, the meeting could go somewhere to doing that and sort of satisfying our concerns.
That letterbox was down on Friday, so they're still doing it. And unless we make a stand in Snells Beach, it's going to go on and on. And I think it's time we got together and said, no, we're not going to tolerate this. We're going to try and put a stop to it.
And that's exactly what's happened. With members of the Rodney District Council and police present, local residents came together to show their solidarity in dealing with this pressing issue. It didn't take long for the discussion to begin and for ideas on solving the problem to come forward.
I believe that in every community the resolution of problems lies with the community. They have to get in and support each other. They've got to support the other people, the young people.
With ideas ranging from liquor bans to paid security patrols, there was strong support for action to take place.
Certainly the impression I got that they're not prepared to tolerate it for too much longer, but also you've got to balance that off with there were a couple of good ideas in relation to keeping youth busy, and keeping them busy is a good way to keep them out of trouble.
While some strong measures were brought up to help curb the attacks, some believe that many of the problems faced can be solved within the home.
It is getting back to basics, it's getting back to community, and it's getting back to those core values that are really important in family and in community. Looking out for each other, looking after each other, and keeping an eye out for your friends and their children.
A committee of several local citizens has been formed to discuss in depth some of the options brought up at the meeting. What options they choose to take in the near future and how they'll impact the Mahurangi East Peninsula, we can only wait and see.